What's good? What's good? It's your guy Black Fever here, fresh out the gym. Yeah, man. So this weekend that just passed, man, we had a great weekend of boxing. Shout out to my guy Shakur Stevenson. He put on a great performance, an amazing performance. It reminded me of Floyd versus Cotto. He gave me Floyd versus Cotto vibes. A little bit of Maidana, but not really. But a little bit of Maidana because Zepeda didn't fight exactly like Maidana. He was pressuring, so I don't want to make the comparison between them two. But staying in the pocket, holding your ground, pop shotting, counter shotting. Shout to Shakur, he looked amazing. Great fight. I like the fact that he said he needs to get a little stronger. Because if he had a little bit more power, he really, really, really could have shook things up. But shout to Shakur, he looked good all in all. So I think we got something brewing because Zepeda and Tevin Farmer, had wars, right? Or they had a few fights that was kind of controversial, right, to say the least. Schofield, Kid Austin, knocks out Tevin in seconds. Then Shakur totally outclasses and maybe not shut out, but definitely made Zepeda look average. So I think the road to Schofield versus Shakur is looking actually good. I actually wouldn't mind seeing that fight. That fight would be a good fight. But I am now looking forward to Shakur versus Devin. Shakur versus Tank. And we don't know what's going on with Tank right now. So Shakur versus Roach would be good. Ryan, I don't think he needs to fight Rolly. He really don't even need to fight Ryan, to be honest with you. But those are the names that's out there. Tiafimo. Yeah, you know what I mean? I want to see Shakur fight against people, a little bit more on the upper echelon side of things. So shout to him. Ed Belunga. Damn, Ed Belunga. He went out swinging. I'll say that. I think that was his problem. His defense wasn't too tight. He stood right there for Shiraz to find him. And Shiraz is just a big guy, man. And his combinations was landing. When he hurt Belunga tried to make a point, and that just only fed into what Shiraz was trying to accomplish. And yeah, we know the outcome of that. Shout out to Belunga though, man. He could get better. I actually would have liked to see him against Caleb. I think that's a better matchup for him. But nonetheless, shout to him, man. Who else? Pollo. Pollo had a decent performance. Pollo had a good fight. I think he lost though. That Pollo fight was pretty good. That was tight. They stood right there. They fought. I made a short about that fight as I was watching it live. Shout to them. Morrell had a good fight. A decent fight, a tight fight. Very excited, and that's what we asking for. You know what I mean? As boxing fans, we just want the engagement in the fight. So shout out to everybody who did their thing last weekend. Now, this weekend, this is Friday. You got a lot of the weigh-ins. You got Manny this weekend against Barrios. You got Ben Rodriguez on that card. You got Pitbull Cruz on that card. You got Usyk versus Dubois Part 2. I'm very, 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 very much looking forward to that. I got Dubois. I think Dubois, if he continues what he was doing from last fight and continue his attack to the body, I think he can actually stop Usyk. The key to that is try to hit Usyk on the sides, and more in the middle of the chest, like the middle of the abdomen. If he aims there, I still think that Usyk can't take shots to the body too well. If he goes anywhere towards the midsection, belly button, and in that area, they're gonna call it a low shot. So he needs to still go to the body, but go to like the middle of the chest, middle of the sternum area and the sides. Get under them elbows, because I don't think Usyk could take shots to the body at all. So I think that's the key for Dubois to win. Just stay in his game plan. Don't fight Usyk's fight. And I think Dubois will pull it out. Pause. But shout to boxing, man. Boxing is amazing. I'm a little bit over 5 minutes. So I'm about to cut it short right now. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, shout to my man Gary Russell Jr. He fighting also this weekend. He's coming back off a long hiatus, so I'm very much looking forward to what he gonna do. Big fan of him and his brother, Gary Antoine Russell. So shout to them, shout to the Russells. It's lit. It's lit. Boxing is lit. I'm gonna be lit this weekend. You know what I mean? I got some tequila, so you already know what time it is. I'm gonna be sitting here in front of the TV, real close, watching the fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go and watch the big TV and downstairs, the mountain, all that. I'm not doing all that. I need to be up close and personal. I'm gonna be right in front of the TV. That's how I do it. And I do my play-by-play, my analysis right there via shorts. So, it's going to be lit this weekend. It's live. It's your guy, Black Fever. I'm here. New music out right now, 10 points. New project on the way. And I'm staying out the way. It's your guy, Black Fever. Peace.